What if we're the crazy ones? And Alan's the sane one. Hey guys, welcome back to Alan Wake Remastered Part 3, and today I finally figured out the audio issues, guys, for the cutscenes. So, you can turn 3D audio on the PlayStation 5, and, it's just so it's like, it's surround sound, right? But for headphones, and this game, since it was made so long ago originally, like, it's just a remastered, so it's like not a whole remake. So the 3D audio thing, it's not like adapted for it. So I guess maybe I should be careful, like if it's not a PS5 exclusive game, or like a game for a newer console generation, maybe I should be careful, and because I need to use the 2D audio now, because that's what fixed it for some reason. I was so confused. I'm like, is it the new headset I'm using? But it's not. It's actually the PlayStation 5. So, yeah. So, hope you guys enjoy this episode. And yeah, and as always, let's get on with it. Guys, I need to start doing that. Like, I haven't even started my brand yet, my channel, guys. I need to start doing, and let's get on with it. Because otherwise, if my channel gets bigger, I feel like people will like it. Like, I think it's kind of funny. So, you know what, guys? Let's head in. Let's resume the game. I'm pretty sure the cutscenes are fixed, so you guys don't have to do all the reading. So, yeah.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Oh, I can't examine those. What's over here, guys? Alright, I already tried recording, and I forgot. I didn't show you guys this stuff yet, so, I better redo this. Turn on.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors, as many roadways are already closed.
Oh,
City
it's dark.
officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Okay, guys, just give me a sec. And guys, I finally found a way to record, and yeah, I finally found a way to record and keep the progress even when I go to the home screen. You have to hit start new recording. What I used to do, I used to record, I used to just have a timer on my phone, right? Then I just record, or I just like talk into the mic and stuff like I'm recording, but then I'd hit capture previous. I think it's something like that, like capture previous gameplay or something, and yeah, then it wouldn't save if I exited to the home screen, but now that I'm doing this, it actually pauses the recording, which is pretty cool. And I'm just making sure I don't want to mess it up, guys. It's so finicky. Imagine if my channel was bigger, so many people would unsubscribe.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Okay, go to Alice.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
Okay, let's see.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Ooh,
Alan!
check the
Alan,
fuse.
please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Okay, there we go.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Did it, guys! Fixed it, yes! Let's go!
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Fish.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Okay. I'm so glad you fixed it, guys. I want to do a series on a bunch of old games. Like, I was thinking the Crisis Remastered and the Metro bundle. I feel like I wanted to play all the Metro games, the Crisis, and there's a game called like Chernobylite or Chernobylite or something like that. Chernobylite, something like that. And it's kind of inspired by Metro, so I want to test that out.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
Okay. So this manuscript page. Which one is it? Alice sees a shadow, right?
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Okay, and wait, there's a radio right here too.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Okay. What's this? Can't examine this. What about this one? Missing Richard Bob, Bruce Stansky, Jacob Miller. On a camping trip overdue, haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know where their whereabouts, please call. Thank you. Okay, what about this? Is this one? Have you seen this man? Disappeared on 06-2007. Identifying features not for winning contests. So, 06-2007. So I guess this game was originally came out in 2007. I wonder how the original looks. Is this remastered? I guess it still has a little bit of the old game in it, right? But wonder how
Come in,
much
Mr.
changed.
Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Close the door.
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Oh, thank you.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called
Mr.
Lover's
Wake, can I
Peak.
help you with anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
Mister!
Drinking for
Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See? Sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something that a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Ooh, maybe he's talking about the shadow people. Manuscript page. Okay, and it's this one, Dark Presence of the Diner.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Okay, so I wonder if the part of this story is a dream or part of Part of it's real, maybe?
The
Is what it
early
seems
morning light
like.
hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Okay, so what about the radio? There was a thermos here too.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Okay. Sorry guys, I'm so nervous. I want everything to go smoothly. Jump.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Okay, what will this? Yeah, wake at Lover's Peak.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall and the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Okay, let's go here
Alice's
now.
driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Jeez, I thought he was saying ow the first time. He's saying ow, ow, ow. No notes, no secrets. I feel like the collectibles are a little bit easier to find. Whoa.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
I'm just gonna... You can actually turn it off. I don't want to do that. I don't want to...
I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Okay, how are you doing? You know what? 10-ish more minutes? Let's do this, guys. Nothing in here. So don't want to miss collectibles. Do a speed run. We got speed run, guys. Oh, you can't sprint doing that. Mammoth? Whoa, look at this big boy. Look at this
Seriously,
big
Al,
dude.
what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself.
What? No trunk bones. Honestly, imagine if they had trunk bones.
What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Ooh.
Do you
And everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that?
Ooh, maybe Alan is
Don't get me
crazy.
wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Oh, is this
Easy
guy
there,
one of the
boy.
cops?
I'm almost done.
Hey,
I don't know, he's
Rusty,
a vet.
right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
The heck?
Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing, listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Okay, let's go. Hand the form over.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Okay.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al! Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Achoo!
Okay.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again. Achoo!
Bless you.
I'll have to reset the settings.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Okay, so let me check. I could do it. You guys could watch a 35 minutes episode, right? Yeah. Definitely. Feel like you have to turn all the lights off if you want the bad ending. Or maybe that's how you get the good ending. Ooh. Whoa, chair, jeez. Okay, keep the lights on. Okay, what about this? Batteries? Okay. Coffee thermos. Okay. No. Oh, that door probably, right?
Lock the door when I leave.
I should definitely keep those lights on. This reminds me of the cabin, too. First cabin. Is there anything back around? Collectible? Oh, there's a thermos back here. Any manuscript pages? Stuff like that. A fog, though. What is this? Silent Hill? I wonder if I should play any horror games. You know. It worked for PewDiePie, right? Maybe it'll work for me. Let's just go. I don't know, guys. I like long videos because I don't have much to do.
I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Okay. Oh, how can I just move that by bumping into it? That hurt me more than the manuscript. Barry doubts Wake's sanity.
He had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Well, that's what it seems like, doesn't it? Ooh, what if we're the crazy ones? And Alan's the sane one. Use.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. It wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
What? You just run over the kidnapper.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Any spooky bad guys gonna eat me here? Anyone taste hungry for Alan flesh? Alan souffle? Some raw... Whoa! Some raw Alan with sesame seeds. Oh my god, it's so messed up. What's here? Television here? Probably gonna do something crazy, right? Oh, guys, you don't want to miss that stuff. Whoa. Someone's outside.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Oh, yeah.
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
I bet this is one of those games where if you listen to everything, you'll get the good ending, right? Well, I might end it here, guys. I might just continue playing, record that, so... Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it, because subscriptions are free on YouTube, guys, unless it's a YouTube Premium subscription. But my subscription, you know, it's just a normal YouTube subscription. Like, you don't have to pay anything. It's free. It just puts me in your subscriptions on YouTube, so you can access my videos more easily. Instead of searching me up every time, you can just, you know, open up the YouTube app and I'll be right there. So yeah, if you guys could do that, that'd help out my channel a lot, help me grow, you know, um it'll help share these really awesome videos with other people, you know. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next one. Bye. Whoa, look at this big boy, look at this big dude.